Hello everybody, welcome to Red's Rant. Good afternoon to you. I want to talk about a few things today. One of the things that's really wonderful to hear, that AG Barr and President Trump have gone after MS-13, and 7 of their members have been arrested under the Terrorist Act, which means they could face life in prison or even death. Maybe this will signal to the Antifas of the world and BLMs that want to just go through cities destroying people, hurting them, that they're not going to get away with this crap. And that's the next thing he's getting ready to address. They're going to talk about it today, that these mayors and these governors in these states are going to be held accountable, and they are going to toe the line. Nobody's defunding the police. We're not going to let it happen in this country. We need something that's going to override all these lefties and what they're trying to do to our country. Thank God we got a president that's standing up for us. Believe in him. He's done more in his little short space than any man that I've ever seen in the White House. Most of them are a lot of talk. Bush was a lot of talk. And he did a lot of damage to this country. Going into Iraq was an absolute failure. It should have never happened. We all know that it was Saudis that were on those planes that flew into those buildings. They weren't Iraqis. Obama did more damage in his little short space and added to our debt even more incredibly than any president in the lifetime. Except Trump's having some of that debt handed to him too because of the COVID. But I believe we can climb out of that, because as long as we stay on the path that he's putting forth, with no regulations, creating jobs, lowering taxes, creating incentives for people to want to work. That's the country we want to live in. Excuse me. The next thing I want to talk about, New York. Have you seen the New York police officers that were attacked, being beat with sticks and everything they can get their hands on, while they were just trying to quiet the storm that was going on in their community with all these protests and BLMs and Antifas going in there and starting trouble? The police are being under attack. You know how many have died since the beginning of this year because of all this chaos? They're making them the enemy. If you ever see the words ACAB written on somewhere with spray paint, you know what it means? All cops are bastards. That's what they believe. Law and order is what they don't want. And they're doing everything they can to try and create chaos, division, and hurt people, innocent people, killing jobs, killing businesses. We can't allow this to happen. It cannot keep going on. Thank God. I honestly believe we will have law and order. I think that that's what they're doing today. They're trying to signal to all these people that if you keep going down that path, you're going to pay for it, either in prison or with your life. If you're going to terrorize people, MS-13 is the worst. They're not even from here. They come through the border from the south, the wall they didn't want. We're slowing them down because they can't get in here. That means we can weed them out like roaches. Get rid of them. Exterminate. Another thing I saw, and this really is so ridiculous. The city of Asheville, North Carolina's council for the city has decided to give reparations to those poor African Americans that had no involvement in slavery at all, have not been repressed. They're going to get reparations. Now you see that happening there, you better be worried, because it's going to spread like a virus, and not in a good way. How are we going to do that? Are we giving money to the Chinese? They were and put in internment camps here right in America when World War II happened. Are we doing something for them? What about the Indians? How about all the stuff that they lost and went through? Are we going to do something for them? Are we going to just start having to pay for all the sins of our forefathers? I had nothing to do with slavery. I'm from Michigan. Most of my family's from there. And the ones from the South didn't have nothing to do with it either. Guess what? This is 2020, not 1800s. We gotta stop, white people, apologizing for something we had nothing to do with. Get some backbone. Don't be scared to speak up. I'm not paying no reparations. I'm not saying sorry for nothing I didn't do. God, dog it. This is ridiculous. This is an upside down world I've never seen. Upside down I've never seen. It's horrible. I just don't get it. Another thing I saw, and you'll know, this is happening in Florida. I'm from Gainesville, Florida. And cases are going up, especially with kids. And yes, that's something to be concerned about. But kids are the most resilient people of all the demographics, of people who are dealing with COVID. They get over it the fastest. They have the best immune systems there are. And they're being tested, so the numbers are going to go up. You got to understand, they are inflating the hell out of these numbers. It's not as severe. Yes, we have 129,000 deaths in America. But our overall population, I mean, what about all the murders? What about all the car accidents, cancer victims? You know, are they being lumped in with that? We don't know. I know it's being distorted. The numbers are proven that this is under 2% of the entire population. Yeah, that's 2% too much, but think about it. We lose people to heart attacks, cancer, car accidents, murder every day. I'm not going to walk on eggshells for these people. I'll wear a mask going into a business because I respect the business. Not because I'm worried about myself. I got more worries about that. Something else happening to me than COVID. All you gotta do is keep up with your hygiene, wash your hands, don't touch your face if you've been involved in going into a business and that till you had a chance to wash your hands. I don't even recommend you using those hand sanitizers. Overall, what they do is they break down your immune system. Soap and water is all you need. Quit using those hand sanitizers. A lot of them are being proven to be toxic. Don't give them to your kids. Go back to the old method. We washed our hands, we washed our face. That's it. Don't poison your children over some virus. And be aware when they start talking about vaccines. Do your research. Make sure that it's not attached to anybody in the Gates Foundation. I'll tell you that for one. That man is evil. Bill Gates is evil. And he only wants one thing. Depopulation in this country. He don't care about you. He don't care about me. He cares about depopulation so he can keep control of his little fortune. Well, good luck, brother. I told my mom long ago, don't take the flu shot. You're going to get sick. Every shot that they give you has the antibodies that make you sick. So they're going to give you something that's going to get rid of COVID? No, it's actually going to give you COVID. This is crazy. You know, we need to stay strong. We need to have faith and look at our Lord above for help. And I guarantee you, if you stay in that, no matter what happens in your life, you're going to be protected. You may get the COVID. You may die from it. But if you are, and you're a Christian, you're going to heaven. You'll be all right. It don't matter. Just look after your family. That's what you gotta do. And, you know, stay on top of the news that's going on with COVID, but also do your own research, because a lot of it's being distorted. Anyways, just wanted to come on here and talk to you a little bit today. I did some updated on my channel and that, and I'm going to continue to try and learn how to grow this channel. I care about all of you. I care about my country, and I think we're at a very tipping point that can go either way, but not if we're afraid to speak out, not if we're afraid to stand up. We have a president and our attorney general that really believe in us, and they're fighting for us. Let's fight for them too. Let's fight for America. I love you. I pray for you. I hope you have a great day. God bless you. Thank you. Have a great day.